you know what? I didn't even remember, I swear. No rosehead nails. So rosehead nails cost money. That was expensive. So he's probably starting to run out, and he thinks, well, what the hell am I going to do? So you know what he does? He makes wooden pins. But then we say, okay, so it's got wooden pins. That's peculiar. Is the draw bottom changed? Is it not the original? But when we start to compare all the other details, white pine, same saw marks, you know, it's a late November day, it's 5:30, his wife's calling him in for dinner. I'm out of nails. Oh, I'll just put wooden pins and the hell with it. Who's going to see it anyway? So, you know, so those are the square wooden pins, and we find that a lot on furniture, especially in a lot of New England. A lot of times you wouldn't even see nails because they all were expensive. Certain areas, Litchfield County used a lot of iron on their furniture. Why? Because that was one of the first iron bogs in Connecticut. And so there was a lot of iron, and so they could, the nails weren't quite so expensive. But they use them a lot.
What are those stains?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's probably traces of an earlier finish that was on this. This piece has a really beautiful color and an old surface on it, but it was probably washed at some point, and a darker red, kind of almost mahoganized surface was removed, and these are the traces of when that was removed. But it probably wasn't washed all the way down to the wood. It probably wasn't all washed off because the color and the quality of the patina and the texture are really nice and really rich.
I think there's a more romantic idea about this. I think the guy had a couple of rums on the way, and he just spilled the, you know, his little container of stain, and you know, spilled it, and you know, hey, we all know what it's like to spill a can of paint. So you know, here it is on the back side too. You got a little sloppy. You know, it's possible. We don't really know all these things. We're learning more. There's more scientific information we can get from tests, but it is very logical that he just, you know, spilled a little bit of it. You know, it could be something simple as that.
I'd say if there was a question between the top and the bottom, then we could take a microscopic analysis of the top section and the bottom section, and as long as the materials line up in the right order, then you know that they were made to go together. And this is really a pretty interesting candidate to see what is the surface that remains adjacent to the wood. If it's a natural plant resin, then it's probably 18th or early 19th century, and maybe those stain marks are just the natural splatter of the original cabinet maker rather than a refinish. But it kind of brings me to an interesting point too. Sometimes it just doesn't really matter to get that deeply into the minutia of, especially surface. It gets carried away too far, I think, these days. This is a beautiful highboy with a nice rich color. What's the age of the surface? Is it original surface? I can't go back all 200 years to understand the step. Visually, I can with a microscope if I had one and knew how to use it. But you know, it's nice, it's appealing, it's rich, and it has that rosy warmth of age and patina to it. So that's kind of a little, you know, about surface and the role that surface plays.
So we're going to try something which had this idea of putting the top on the, let me do it on the floor. Take it up there. You can tell this is a work in progress. And by the way, we're even consistent in how we carry stuff. I know exactly how Kevin carries stuff. And when I first started, I was 6'5" in this business. So he knows exactly my limitations.